Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Thomas's Dasher Stories coming at you. I'm Thomas. I'm a full-time delivery driver, mainly through DoorDash, but I guess I somewhat work for UPS now because I also do roadie, and I got an email today about the UPS being basically owns roadie now. So we'll see what happens with that in the next couple of months. I already knew it was happening because like literally the week that I signed up for roadie, I saw a news article that said UPS was buying roadie, and I guess UPS was like a I don't want to say a sponsor. I also don't want to say an investor either, but I feel like they maybe they were a backer. I feel like maybe that's the correct word I'm looking for. Is not an investor, not a sponsor, but a backer. And now they own them. So we'll see how that works out. I guess I'm halfway an independent contractor for the UPS. We'll see what happens with that. And but yeah, let's get into today's video. Obviously, as you guys know, I am on the road to 500 or 5,000 deliveries by the end of October. I started this week out with 4,500 lifetime deliveries. It says on there right now I'm at 4,519, but I'm sure if I looked at my deliveries for this week, I might be around 20 or so. So I feel like sometimes it doesn't correctly add up there's a lag sometimes, like sometimes orders that you completed aren't on your lifetime delivery counter, and then after you do a few more deliveries, then it's like you haven't, then it's on there. I don't know. It seems like it fluctuates, like maybe it's one or two off every once in a while. But so right now I sit at 4,519. My day is not completely done yet. Still hoping to possibly get a few more orders. I just declined 2, which brings me to the other part of my video. 7-Elevens, they're causing my they've caused my acceptance rate to plunge a little bit today. I believe I was at 92, 93, and right now I sit at 88% because I just had to decline to a stacked 7-Eleven order. And the reason for that is I am not doing 7-Elevens anymore. I'm gonna give them one more. I'm gonna give a different 7-Eleven another try to save the name of 7-Elevens and maybe keep them from being completely blacklisted from me. But the town that I am in right now, I will absolutely not go to that 7-Eleven, especially at this time of day, especially for an alcohol order, especially for a stacked offer. This Sunday, I was in the same town. I got a really good dash in this town with the exception of the 2 7-Eleven orders. It was the same scenario. It was a stacked order. It contained alcohol in one of them. It's a small town, so this is like the only 7-Eleven in one of like the 4 or 5 gas stations in this town. And it was busy. It was Sunday. It was busy. And basically, it was a crap show. It was horrible. It was a very bad experience. Today I had another 7-Eleven order that was a stack on another order of mine, and kind of the same thing. Just it was walk in, and these unfortunately a lot of the convenience stores only have one clerk working in them, so unfortunately the poor clerk has to deal with all the customers that are coming in and out, and also be filling mobile orders. I believe that was the case today. I believe the case was he was very busy and couldn't find the items, and then was asking me to locate the rest of the items in the order. I had another order sitting in my hot bag, which was some hot food sitting in my car waiting to be delivered. This 7-Eleven was only a $4 order, so I unassigned it, and that was 2. I did the 2 orders on Sunday, but it was a really, really bad experience, and really tested my patience and just left me not feeling in a good mood. today wasn't like that. I could just sense. I had a feeling when I was talking to the clerk, I had a feeling that this could very well be a situation that's going to test my patience, and I'm going to remove myself from that situation now. And I did. I unassigned the order, so that dropped me down to 96% completion rate. And then after that, I got a Safeway deli order, which was in another town, which I didn't want to go to. I didn't want to go to that town. I knew it was going to be crazy out there, just traffic wise. So I declined that one. That dropped me down to like 92, I think. Then I had a China Star and a 7-Eleven order come in, and I knew that it was the same 7-Eleven order that I unassigned. They were trying to stack it on another order like they did previously. So I unfortunately had to decline both of those because I didn't want to have to do another unassigned, and I knew I wasn't taking that 7-Eleven order. So anyways, I unassigned those, so that dropped me down to 90. Luckily, I had another order for that same restaurant came right in, so I was able to at least, because I wanted to do the China Star restaurant. The fact that it was stacked with the 7-Eleven had to make it to where I had to decline both of them, because I didn't want to accept one and unassign another when I've already had one unassigned on my day. I don't like unassigning 2 orders in a day. I don't even like unassigning 1 order in a day. But it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. So I did a few more deliveries out in that area, and it got to be about 3:30. It was after 4 o'clock. I delivered an Applebee's order, and I decided I'm at the point in time to where if I keep working in this town at this time of day, I'm never going to get out of here. I'm going to get home at 10 o'clock at night, which is what I don't want to do. So I left. I made my way up here to Cloverdale, and that's where my acceptance rate now just dropped down to 88%, because this is a very small town, and I'm very lucky to get orders if they're here, regardless of what the map says. I've gotten orders when it's been gray, and I've gotten no orders when it's been dark red. So it's about 4 or 5 o'clock-ish right now. I pulled into town, pull into the park and ride, and I'm like, we'll see what happens. I open up the Dasher app. I see it's very busy with the $1.50 peak pay, and that means there's probably 2 or 3 orders that need to be delivered here. Who wants to guess what those 2 orders were? 7-Eleven. So I'm just not doing those. I'm not, regardless of the fact that it's very hard to get orders in this town, I'm not putting myself in a stressful situation, especially it's an alcohol order. I hate doing alcohol orders. And right now I really just like doing 7-Eleven. So Cloverdale 7-Eleven and the 7-Eleven in Santa Rosa on Marlowe Avenue and Guerneville Road are for sure on my blacklist. And I am going to give one more 7-Eleven a try. That's not one of those 2, and if they're a flawless experience, then 7-Eleven will not be blacklisted completely from me, but as of right now, they're like 75% blacklisted, and hopefully I have a good experience the next time I go to one, and I can keep them from being completely blacklisted. I don't like blacklisting stores, and even it fluctuates. Like, I'll have weeks where it's more of like times a day, or times of the week, or times of the day, like this restaurant's blacklisted. I'm really trying to not let people take my energy away. So that was like today with that one order. I knew this was going to mess with my energy, and that's why I unassigned. Same with these. I knew if I took those 2 7-Eleven orders right now, I knew I would go up to the 7-Eleven. It's 5 o'clock. It's going to be crazy over there. More than likely, the clerks are not going to be they're not going to treat me well, especially because I had a bad experience in there 2 days ago. I'm going to more than likely get the same people. It's a small town. It's not going to be a good experience. I can already tell that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. And probably gonna leave town. I'm gonna try to go and hit up Ukiah before it gets too dark, and maybe get some orders up there. Maybe try to get my acceptance rate maybe back up into the 90s. If not, I'll work on that tomorrow. It is what it is. I did decent money wise today. I'm on the road to 45,000 deliveries. We'll see if it happens by the end of the month. Anyways, this has been Thomas's Dasher Stories, and I will see you guys in the next video.